Trying to stay focused while I'm smoking this weed. Jealous outside and they ain't got no dreams, no. You start fresh till you start serving them fiends.
Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy SEO. Welcome back to Stonewall TV, man. If you are a stoner, this the place to be, man. And now you're part of STG, man. And we back at it again. What another? You already know what's going on, man. And next up, we got a new UK drill plug, bro. No cap. We got the Deadly Divide in East London. 7 versus 6. Now, 7th, if I ain't mistaken, if this the right 7th, is with my boy in there. Can't think of his name right now, but fuck. Okay. I can't think of his name. Fuck. I had it right on my tongue, bro. Y'all know who I'm talking about, bro. 7th C1. 7 C1, right? 7 C1. 6 is who in the 6, y'all boys? I don't know. But I'm about to find out anyways. But I ain't gonna hold y'all boys. We're gonna get right to the video. Y'all new to the channel. Y'all make sure y'all leave a like on the video. Make sure y'all comment down below for more videos y'all may get to next. And make sure y'all please hit that subscribe button. So, and we got to the video. Yeah, I've been saying bro been dropping a lot of these, so if y'all want me to start checking these out, I wish it would help me more, cause I could, you feel me, understand the beef more. Yo, so I might start checking these out, y'all boys. We got the Deadly Divide in East London, 7 versus 6. Let's see what he's talking about on here, bro.
Newham is a London borough located in East London. Newham has been an infamous part of London, with notorious gangsters and gangs hailing from the area. An example would be the Cray twins, who controlled the criminal streets of Newham. However, this video isn't about the Cray twins, but instead the dangerous gang war between 7th and 6th. This feud has proven to be dangerous, with over 20 people being killed due to their involvement with the beef. Before I get into the beef, it's important to note that the 7th gang, along with CGE, 15th and Manor Park, make up an alliance in Newham. The alliance is referred to as Northside Newham, and similarly to the Northside Newham alliance, the Southside gangs would all refer.
Okay, 7 CGE, 15th and Manor Park. Okay.
As Northside Newham, and similarly to the Northside Newham alliance, the Southside gangs would also form an alliance under Southside Newham. These gangs consisted of 6th, Custom House, and Canning Town, meaning that a lot of the beef would be between Southside Newham and Northside Newham.
Okay.
Now 7th, or formerly known as E7 Crips, is a large street gang based around the Forest Gate area within the E7 postcode. In recent years, we would see 7th split into 2 different sets due to in-house beef, these sets being Woody and BWC. However, I will explain the split between 7th later on in the video. 7th has been around since the late 1990s, with them being composed of many small street gangs. In recent years, 7th has had a big impact on the modern day drill scene, with huge UK drill rappers hailing from the gang. These rappers include Yanko, CB, YCB, and Broad Day.
Oh, okay. Yanko, CB. I don't know why I said C1. I'm tripping. Not C1, bro. I meant to say CB. But C1 is from 7, right? Because it's another 7, right? If I ain't mistaken.
Streets away from the 7th gang and the Northside Newham alliance is the large street gang named 6th. 6th are also referred to as ACG musically. The younger generation are known as ACG, or Anyone Can Go, with the older generation going by many different names, including BBS, or Beckton Black Squad, and HTM, or Harder Than Most. 6th, along with neighboring gangs Custom House and Canning Town, make up the Southside Newham alliance, beefing Northside Newham. 6th have also had a big impact on modern drill, with rappers like Young Diz, Ryda, Twin S, and Double M. Now,
Twin S from the 6 Double M Ryda, Young Diz. Okay. ACG, Young Diz, Twin S, ACG. Okay. Oh, okay. See, this gonna put me. I ain't gonna lie. This gonna help me with a lot of, like, you feel me. Now I know what a diss is. Now all the disses coming in my head. Like, you feel me? Okay.
6th and 7th haven't always had a rivalry. In the early 2000s, they would be calm with each other. However, in 2009, this would all change.
15-year-old boy with stab wounds to his chest.
A member from the gang CGE, named Captain, would be walking on Whitwell Road in Plaistow at around 10:45 p.m. on Saturday the 24th of January 2009. Over a dozen Custom House members would...
Okay, that's C1 right there. Yeah, so C1 is with 7 under CB. C1 and 7 is... C1 and CB is under 7.
spot Captain, and a fight would ensue. This would sadly end in Captain being stabbed multiple times and being pronounced dead on the scene in his sister's arms. A Custom House member named Major would be arrested for the murder. He would be charged and found guilty of the murder, being sentenced to at least 17 years in prison. He was recently pictured on Snapchat for his 28th birthday. The death of Captain would spark a divide in Newham, with the friends of Captain starting to beef Custom House and allied gangs. This caused the divide which we know today as Northside versus Southside Newham. Only a year later, on the 4th of July 2010, a Custom House member named Ace would be riding his bicycle back from a party he attended.
I heard that name before, Ace. About the bike.
Members from CGE would spot him and identify him as a rival. They would run up to him and a fight would ensue. This sadly ended in Ace being stabbed over 10 times. His lung would be punctured as a result of the wounds, and he would sadly be pronounced dead 2 days later. The murder would be a direct act of retaliation for the death of Captain a year prior. A CGE member named Sammy Guns would be wanted for the murder of Ace, but would sadly be shot to death by Peckham gang members only 3 months later. Rest in peace, Ace and Sammy Guns.
Damn, what the hell?
The beef between the gangs would go silent for a few years until the late 2010s, when a gang member from Dagenham-based set 8910, now more commonly referred to as DAG 109, would G-check a 7th member named Vando on the 12th of November 2016. Later in the day, Vando and another 7th member would be looking for revenge. Vando would spot Duran later on in the day and would confront him. Duran would be stabbed once in the stomach, and his friend would be stabbed 3 times. The 7th members would flee the scene. Paramedics and police would arrive minutes later, and Duran would be taken to hospital. However, he would die only 3 hours later, and a murder investigation would be launched. Vando and the other...
Rest up to all the people, man, who lost their life in this video, bro. I don't play with shit like that, because the shit is, you feel me, it's sad, bro. Hey, the shit hit home. It's crazy.
7th member would be arrested for the murder. They were originally facing murder charges. However, they would be cleared of the murder charge, but instead convicted of manslaughter under the grounds it was self-defense. Rest in peace, Duran. During the end of 2016 and start of 2017, we would see 6th members starting to drop music. We would see rappers like Young Diz starting to prosper in the music scene during these years. He had been making music since 2013, however, wouldn't see much success. On the 3rd of April 2017, a member of Custom House allied with 6th named Grinna would be on his way to his local shop to buy a fruit juice. When he was getting ready to pay for his drink, 7th gang members would run into the shop, and a fight would ensue between Grinna and the members. Grinna would be stabbed in his heart.
I heard C1 say Grinna. I heard C1 say Grinna before.
And would sadly be pronounced dead on the scene. A murder investigation would be launched after this, with 3 arrests being made in the following days of the murder. However, none of the people arrested would be charged, with the murder going unsolved till this day. In 2022, police would release CCTV images and videos of the crime, and even offered up £20,000 to anyone with information. However, it seems that the murder is still unsolved, with the killers still being free. Rest in peace, Grinna. After the death of Grinna, tit-for-tat incidents would occur between 6th and 7th. This included stabbings and shootings that would occur during the summer months of 2017, including prominent member of 6th, Young Diz, being stabbed and shot multiple times in 2017. Luckily, he would survive. All of these
That'd be crazy, bro. It'd be crazy how some people survive that shit, bro. That shit be crazy to me, bro. Some people die from that shit. Some people survive that shit. That's insane.
Attacks in the streets would lead to one of the most brazen attacks in the history of the beef. On the 4th of September 20...
CJ is with, what's my boy name? AB.
17, an affiliate of 7th named CJ, who was only 14, would be standing outside of a...
No, AB said, he said something about CJ. Oh, he said C1. That's when they was going at it. He was talking about him leaving CJ. Oh, shit.
Ground in East London with other 7th members. When a car would slowly approach the group, a gunman from the 6th gang would lean out of the car and shoot multiple times into the crowd. Sadly, CJ would be shot in the head and would be pronounced dead on the scene. CJ was said to have been groomed into the 7th gang, with his mum even finding 650 pounds worth of crack cocaine in his home. This whole situation is sad, as CJ could have made a legal path for himself in the future, but instead, he fell in with the wrong crowd. Now, no one has has been charged in connection to the murder. However, a few arrests have been made. Rest in peace, CJ. After the death of CJ, young Diz, who was one of the most prominent members of Sixth, would start rapping and dissing CJ on songs. He would rap one of the rudest drill verses of all time. Only months later, in May 2018, young Diz would rap on a song called Smoky Things, where he would diss CJ and his mum. This verse is widely regarded as the rudest drill verse. 2018 would be a very active year for the two gangs musically, with young rappers like Castro, Striker, and Bones starting to drop songs on UK drill platforms like Pac-Man TV and Mixtape Madness. Seventh would also have an active music scene, with a rapper named CB dropping UK drill banger Take That Risk in October 2017. It started to look like Seventh and Sixth could make a big name for themselves in music, although they dissed each other in pretty much every song. On the 14th of February 2018, Seventh members, including Vando, who we have already discussed, would use a stolen car and ride onto their op block. Promise, who was a Sixth affiliate, would be walking with a group of friends at around 8 p.m. when a car would slowly approach. What Promise didn't know was that the car would contain Seventh members. The car full of Seventh members would then drive into Promise, knocking him over. Promise managed to escape the situation by running down Butcher's Road. However, the Seventh members would take chase and Vando would catch up and stab Promise multiple times. Promise would sadly be pronounced dead on the scene, with the attackers fleeing. All four of the attackers would be arrested and charged with the murder of Promise. This included Vando, who wouldn't be as lucky as before and would be sentenced to life in prison, along with his co-defendants. Rest in peace, Promise. Vando is often mentioned in recent Seventh songs, as he is one of the most active members in Northside Newham as a whole. Yanko, who is a young Seventh rapper, mentions the fact that Vando has killed two ops a lot in his songs.
Well, on Vando caught 2 years. The pagans ain't always on that side. No, free Vando locked for the merge. Got hit by the front of the beamer. 3 man drops to the pit.
Yo, I was wondering, bro. This is crazy, bro. You ain't go crazy with it.
No, free Vando locked for the merge. Got hit by the front of the beamer. 3 man drops to the pit.
I mean, Yanko was in the car, bro.
Young Slewy was a loved and well-respected member of the Sixth Gang. Around the time Promise died, young Slewy would borrow money from another Sixth member. Now these two members were friends. However, weeks later, when the other Sixth member was looking for the money, young Slewy wasn't able to pay him back. A fight would then ensue between the two members, and this would result in the Sixth member stabbing young Slewy to death whilst being under the influence of drugs. After the death of young Slewy, the war between Sixth and Seventh would start to quieten down, due to a lot of the older members going to jail. This included young Diz, who was arrested and sentenced for kidnapping and torturing a 16-year-old over lost money. Shootings and stabbings would still occur in the streets. These incidents wouldn't appear in the news, but they would be referenced in songs made by the gangs. In April 2019, a young Seventh member would start rapping, his name being Yanko. Yanko would drop his first song being Anyone Can Go. This song was full of disses towards dead and alive Sixth members. Another Seventh member named Whoosh would also start to gain attention during this time, with his unique flow and aggressive bars. Although 2019 was looking good for Seventh, during the first half of 2019, CB would be given a 23-year sentence for waving a shotgun at police officers. This was a huge loss for the drill scene, as CB had taken over differently during 2018, dropping some of the hardest songs. 2019 was looking promising for Yanko, with him dropping over 4 songs. He would unfortunately be locked up around September 2019 and would be facing drug charges, meaning he wasn't able to continue his music career, at least not for a while. Now 2019 would end, with 2020 beginning and another set of 7th and 6th rappers emerging. In the 7th set, we would see rappers like C1 start to jump on beats. Emerging from the 6th set, we would see Twin S, who was a respected older, and Double M, who was a younger. The beef wasn't very active during 2020, as a lot of people were most likely in their homes during this time. However, 2021 would be till this day the most dangerous year within the beef. Now, I just talked about Double M, who had been making no
Double M, Twin S, all these boys been like, you feel me? These boys really be on it. Like, it's crazy though. I'm fucking with this though. He tell a good story. I tell you that much. Tell a good story.
on the scene, dropping UK drill songs including his Plugged In, Gunsmoke, and his feature on a Hotspot freestyle. Double M was looking as if he could become the next big rapper from 6th. Sadly, in 2021, the road life would catch up to him in the worst way.
Yo, what? I didn't even know this man got killed. I remember reacting to that, to one of his songs. I did not know this man died.
On the 7th of March 2021, Double M would be in Abbey Wood, southeast London. Double M would be walking with a group of his friends. However, he would decide to split off from his friends and instead approach another group of people. Double M would have a conversation with one of the people. However, this conversation got heated and would end with the man pulling out a knife and stabbing Double M in the chest. Double M would return to his friends, but didn't realize the stabbing was severe. His friends would notice and rush him to hospital. However, sadly, Double M would be pronounced dead in hospital later that day. This leading to yet another murder investigation being launched. It didn't take long for police to connect a man named Mohammed Shihabi, who was a civilian, to the crime. Mohammed Shihabi was sentenced to 9 years for the murder he committed. Rest in peace, Double M. The war in the streets would be raging at this point. Only a month later, another death would shock
He just got killed by like some random.
the nearby community. On the 25th of April 2021, a custom house member named Young Grinna, who was well known as Grinna's younger brother, would be standing outside of his family home in East London when a car would slowly approach. What Young Grinna didn't know was that this car was full of CGE and 7th members. The members would exit the car and shoot Young Grinna. The members would then all run towards him and stab him multiple times whilst he was on the floor. Sadly, Young Grinna would be pronounced dead on the scene. This meant that both of the brothers had been lost to the street life, leaving a massive hole in the family. Rest in peace, Grinna and Young Grinna. After the death of Young Grinna, 7th would start disrespecting him in songs, with C1 being one of the main rappers from the 7th set starting to rap and drop songs disrespecting
Oh, that's okay. I see.
his ops. Later on in 2021, the 7th set would see in-house problems, with one of their own members being murdered, causing a massive divide in the 7th gang. Now a 7th member and popular drill rapper Stick Up would find himself in an argument with other 7th members, who were his friends. Like all friends, arguments are bound to happen. However, this was different, and ended in the 3 7th members stabbing Stick Up multiple times, leaving him to die. Stick Up would sadly be pronounced dead only moments later, with the killers fleeing. Now, Woodgrange and BWC are both sets that make up the 7th gang. So after Stick Up was killed by his own friends, the two sides would split, with certain members siding with different members. After the death of Stick Up, BWC and Woody would start to actively beef. This resulted in tit for tat. After the death of Stick Up, BWC and Woody would start to actively beef. This resulted in tit-for-tat incidents in the streets. This included when BWC members would catch a Woody member in jail and stab him in the neck. This was a direct retaliation for the murder of Stick Up, with it even being alleged that Yanko was responsible for the attack, as he talked about the incident in his song Painting a Picture. The beef between 6th and 7th has been quite active since 2021, with tit-for-tat incidents occurring nearly every month in the streets. 6th has been making a big noise in the music scene recently, with Twin S being released from prison and starting to drop songs again. A 6th member named Ryda recently burst onto the scene and has been dropping UK drill songs that are already starting to rake in hundreds of thousands of views. Ryda is looking as if he can make it big in the drill scene. Although this has been said about other rappers, I hope Ryda can use his talent and get big in the drill scene, as he has a lot of potential. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. Rest in peace, everyone in this video.
Now that's facts.
Remember, this life isn't worth it.
I say the life ain't worth it. Now that's facts though. Rest in peace to everybody on some crazy shit. But like I said, this is gonna give me like more insight of the disses and all the songs that a nigga did here in the past type shit, which is crazy. So if y'all boys like these videos, I'm gonna check them out anyways, regardless. You feel me? But still, y'all boys, make sure y'all leave a like on the video. Make sure y'all comment down below for my videos y'all may add to next. Y'all make sure y'all please hit that subscribe button, bro. We out, man. Stormlight TV.